back at the gym here, Lawrence County High in Marshall County. Pretty good crowd in their gym.
Yeah, and they're still rolling in here like traditionally we tend to come in right at tip-off, seems like. Yeah, it's a good crowd coming in. It's always an exciting night. Anybody out there that hasn't made up their mind whether they're coming or not needs to get over here to high school. I think you're going to see two good basketball games.
You bet. And then Friday night, it'll be Columbia Friday night for the ball games, the district game. Okay, who's starting, Jim?
I believe we'll see number 24, senior Sherry Knickerbocker, number 32, a junior Carrie Campbell, number 33, a junior Tanisha Allen, number 31, a junior Andrea Medzinski, and number 55, a sophomore Andrea August.
Now for the Lady Cats of Lawrence County High School. The Lawrence County High Lady Cats getting ready to be in. Here's number 23, Kayla Goodwin. Kayla Goodwin is a senior this year. Also starting in the game tonight, Melody Saxon. Saxon is 5'8" and a senior. Here's Wendy Hartsfield, 5'8", junior. The Lady Cats have won 12 and lost 2. Here's Brandy Bean. Brandy is 5'11" and a senior. Yeah, a good Tuesday night crowd here at Lawrence County High, where Lawrence County High School will be taking on the Marshall County Lady Tigers. Katie Smith, 5'9", junior. Wendy Hartsfield, 5'8", junior. Brandy Bean, Kayla Goodwin, Melody Saxon. Remember who those coaches are, Jim. I know their faces.
Right. Wayne Aldridge is head coach and is assisted by David Steely. And of course, like I said, they go
jump center for the Lawrence County High Lady Cats. Allen will jump. Tanisha Allen will jump for Marshall County. Andrea Mozinski, a junior, the starter. Here's the tip, goes to Lawrence County. Katie Smith will take it after tipping it back to Kayla Goodwin, right back to Katie Smith. Katie goes to Goodwin. Goodwin's covered quickly in there. She fires inside, a shot up by Hartsfield. Good, and a foul.
Beautiful job getting the ball inside. Wendy worked hard on the girl, spun around and got an advantage, and Kayla threw the ball in the perfect spot, led her right to the basket, and the girl came over her back on the shot. So she made the basket and got a chance for 3. So that's a good way to start a ball game.
Good assist right there by the Lady Cats, and Hartsfield's free throw, good. Lawrence County runs out 3-0. Boy, it didn't take long to score, less than 15 seconds. Here's Marshall County, the Lady Tigers. Great athletes over there. Mozinski with a playmaker. Mozinski goes to Campbell. Campbell is one of their juniors. Campbell kicks it back out. Sheena O'Neill starts in, but you got a whistle.
Yeah, she's going to be shooting two shots off the foul. I believe he got it on Kayla Goodwin, kind of hooked her as she went by, and Kayla's gotten in foul trouble, seemed like several games lately. So let's hope that's not an indication of some things to come tonight.
At the free throw line, Sheena O'Neill. Her shot no good, too hard. Lawrence County 3. Lewisburg nothing. Second free throw good by Sheena O'Neill. 3-1. We've played 30 seconds. Katie Smith gives to Brandy. Bean into Hartsfield, gonna drive, and she's powered. A foul, knocked to the floor. This foul, I think, will go on O'Neill.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Good power move by Wendy there. When the girl came into her, she's smart enough to jump up into her. She didn't have a real good angle on the shot, so she really needed to draw the foul. That was the best thing she could do in that situation.
It just seems like Wendy's been on the floor more than laying down on the floor a lot this year, hasn't she?
Yeah, it really does. And that just comes from being more involved. I think she's a little more aggressive this year than she was last year, and just has picked up a few things. So that's good on her part.
The second free throw by Hartsfield is good. She's got all 4 of the Lady Cat points. We played less than a minute. Lawrence County leads 4-1 as The Lady Cats go on defense. Here's Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker kicks it back to Mrozinski. A whistle under there, and you've got a lane violation, I believe.
Right. We're both playing man-to-man on both ends, and they do a good job posting up. We haven't played many teams lately that post up the old way of just getting that position and really riding you around, and it's gonna be an active game on both ends.
Yeah, maybe they call a foul, and they're charging offensive foul on Tanisha Allen, and here's Katie Smith. Katie posts up, gets back to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin can't hold it. A turnover. Lawrence County turns it over.
Yeah, Kayla got her hands on it, and it just took her eye off right when she put her hands on the ball, rolling on the floor, and it just rolled away from her and out of bounds. So it's Lewisburg's ball.
Lawrence County Lady Cats trying to win game number 13. They're 12-2. They're undefeated in the district. A near steal by Melody Saxon. She's had a lot of those, hasn't she?
She's been more active the last 2 or 3 games. She's starting to get her hands on passes, getting the passing lanes a little bit, disturb things. That's what you want to see out of her.
Sherry Knickerbocker goes inside. Marshall may have a layup that's no good. Rebound put back up, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, that one may go on Mel Saxon. They do a good job posting up and getting the ball inside. No, it's actually on Brandy Bean. I'm mistaken there, so that's Bean her first.
Second team foul at the line, shooting 2 shots from Marshall County, number 33, Allen.
Tanisha Allen goes to the line, the junior.
And I tell you what, they can give us trouble with the way they run their offense. They are really strong inside, and they do a good job posting up. We're going to have to really work tonight to keep the ball from getting inside.
Tanisha Allen makes the first one. She can make it a 1-point game. It's good. Allen hit a pair of free throws, and Lawrence County's got a 1-point lead. Katie Smith gives to Kayla Goodwin across midcourt. The Lady Cats working hard. They lead by 1. Pass inside to Saxon, knocked out of bounds by Marshall County.
Yeah, kind of a hard pass inside. She was open for a moment. We got there about a half second too late.
Okay, Lawrence County will put the ball in play. Side front court. It goes to Katie Smith. Katie back to Saxon. Saxon looks for Brandy. Back to Goodwin. Goodwin threw it away. Bad pass. Lawrence County threw it away.
You got to be patient. In the last couple of games, we hadn't had to be real patient to get the ball inside. First cut, we were able to get position, get in there to them. This team's going to play us tougher defensively. We're going to have to be a little more patient on the offense.
Okay, Marshall County will work through the semi-press right here, and Carrie Campbell has a little trouble getting the ball across midcourt. But she palmed it. A turnover. Was that an unforced turnover?
Right. She was just waiting on the offense to set up, and she kept dribbling around, and finally it looked like she was going to hesitate or dribble and then put it back on the floor. You don't see much palming called anymore, so she probably really had to turn it over to get the call.
Katie Smith gives to Hartsfield. Hartsfield at the top of the circle, back to Katie, and she double dribble, a turnover.
Yeah, she was spinning, trying to go inside. We're going to kick it out to Katie and lost the handle after she picked up her dribble, and that is a double dribble.
4-3, Lawrence County with a lead. We're pretty early in the first quarter, and the crowd's still coming in, although there's a good crowd already in the gym. Columbia will be here Friday night. The Lady Lions and the Columbia Lions will be here. They're playing Tullahoma tonight. They got Columbia girls got beat by Henry County Saturday night. Here's a soft jumper by Marshall, no good. Marshall got the rebound but stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, one difference you see right there between us and them, they had a girl wide open on the corner of the board, and our girls would drop that off for the easy shot, and they went ahead and shot it. If that's an indication, then we've got that advantage on them.
Here's Katie Smith, a jumper. Her shot no good. Rebound out of there to Tanisha Allen. Allen's got 3 rebounds, and she dribbles across midcourt. Allen gives back to Campbell. Campbell with the basketball to Mrozinski, and somebody fouled her.
Yeah, Tanisha Allen, number 33 from Marshall County, she really moves on her screens. That time she actually put her elbows in the back of Brandy's head and was pushing on her and screening her. So I'm glad he at least called that one, because she's real active.
That's the 4th team foul on Marshall County. Lawrence County will try to score as we are near midpoint of the first quarter. Mel Saxon for three, and it's good.
I like to see that stroke. I like to see her have time to set up, get a good look at the basket, and put a shot on it like that. We're pressing. They're going to break the press, get it in half court.
7-3. Mozinski with a basketball. Mozinski gives to Knickerbocker. Driving. Layup, no good. Here's Hartsfield with a rebound. Brings it across midcourt and looks for Katie Smith. Katie back to Saxon. Saxon's going to drive. Give back to Hartsfield for a three. That's short. No good. Rebound Mozinski. Marshall County wants to run. Mozinski kicks it off on the side to Knickerbocker. Her shot no good. Hartsfield with another rebound, and she traveled.
Yeah, she caught it and kind of stumbled and had to take a little extra step off the rebound and turned it over. So we've had a few turnovers tonight that you don't like to see. Of course, don't like to see happen, but don't normally happen to us.
7-3 is your score. Mozinski with a basketball. Mozinski gives back to Cherry Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker to Mozinski. Andrea Mozinski. There's a shot by Marshall, no good. Rebound, Brandy Bean got it. Brandy gives out to Kayla Goodwin. To Hartsfield. Wendy started in. Then she looks for Brandy Bean. It's knocked out of bounds by Marshall. Tunisha Allen touched it last. 3:41 left in the first quarter. Lady Cats lead 7-3. Kayla Goodwin puts it in play to Hartsfield. Wendy gives it back to Katie Smith. Katie got a screen from Brandy Bean. Didn't use it. Now Katie will back out and set up the play for Lawrence County. Here's Kayla. Goodwin's going to start in. Give to Brandy. Brandy drives. 8-footer. Banked it. No good. Rebound out of there to Tanisha Allen. She's tough on the boards. And here goes Mozinski driving down, kicking off to Knickerbocker. Her shot no good, and Lawrence County will have the basketball. Marshall County knocked it out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure the officials knew there that they made the right call, but they really had to look at each other for a minute to get it figured out. I tell you, Marshall County's a real active team. My biggest concern right now is they're so active inside. Brandy and Wendy have got to stay out of foul trouble. Kim Luke's not here tonight. She's got the flu, tried to come to school, but they couldn't, so we're one man short as far as the post position.
Here's a Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield with a basketball. Lady Cats lead 7-3. Pass under there to Brandy Bean and pass a little high. Intercepted by Marshall County. Marshall County is going to throw it away again. Here comes Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield goes to the corner. Now she gives to Kayla. Katie Smith. Katie inside to Brandy. Good pass. Banked it good.
Finally got it in there. We've had girls breaking open. We've just been a little late or a little off with the passes and hadn't got it in there to them. Of course, Katie got it right into Brandy for the easy shot. That was a good entry pass.
You bet it was. The Lady Cats, their biggest lead, 9-3. As Marshall County, Cherry Knickerbocker, a senior, number 24 for Marshall County, gives it off to Carrie Campbell. Campbell back to O'Neill, number 22, a shot at the basket, no good. Hartsfield got her fourth rebound in the first quarter, and she gives to Katie Smith. Katie looking for Kayla Goodwin, left of the lane. Katie gives to Kayla, back to Hartsfield, inside to Brandy. Bad pass, they forced it. Here's Marshall County running down on a fast break. Almost stolen and traveling. Kayla Goodwin forced the turnover.
Yeah, Kayla was after the ball with her, and she had to go on the floor to get it. When she did, she slid a little bit, and of course that's walking. But we're having to work harder inside than we've been having to lately. It'll take us a little while to, I think, figure out where the angles are on the passes inside.
Well, the Lady Cats are playing hard. I'll tell you, here's a good pass to Brandy Bean. Her shot, tough, no good. It went in and came out. But here comes Mozinski flying down the floor. The ball knocked loose by Brandy Bean. Marshall County kept it. Marshall County's got it. Knickerbocker, number 24, gives to Mozinski. Andrea Mozinski. Right back to O'Neill. O'Neill drives. Her shot no good. Marshall's been cold, but here's one that's going to go in and come back out by Allen, and Lawrence County's got it.
Well, they've missed 5 shots, and we can't count on them missing the rest of the ball game. We can't keep giving them those kind of shots, or the first shot and off the rebound, or they're going to start hitting those.
The Lady Cats go to Mel Saxon. She's in the lane. Gives to Goodwin. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Marshall County. Marshall County with it. Number 22, Sheena O'Neill. Well, O'Neill had a wide open shot under the basket. Normally, she's a fine shooter, averaging 12 points a game. Lozinski back to O'Neill. O'Neill lost it. Lawrence County with a steal, but here's Marshall County taking it right back. Both teams with several turnovers. I'm sure more turnovers than either team normally has this early in the game. Here's a pass under there. Marshall County's got it, and she's fouled. Katie Smith picks up her first foul.
And they've got two impressive girls inside. Kayla Campbell and Tanisha Allen really make you work. They're strong, and they know how to post up. So they're going to get Brandy and Wendy a fit tonight, and they just got to hang in there with them.
13 foul at the line, shooting 2 shots for the Tigerettes, number 32.
Shelbyville led Marshall County most of the way, but Marshall came on in the fourth quarter, actually the last 4 minutes, and beat Shelbyville. I think that was her first game of the season, or pretty close to it. Free throw good by Marshall County. Carrie Campbell hits the first one. Now she'll have another one. And this one is no good. Brandy Bean fights for the rebound. Katie Smith out of there with it. Long pass to Mel Saxon. Almost lost her head.
Yeah, lucky she didn't walk.
Pass into Hartsfield. Her shot no good as the buzzer sounds. First quarter score. Lawrence County 9, Marshall County 4. Back in 1 minute. In the hall, wasn't it, Jim?
Yeah, this is not, of course, deliberate, but Marshall County, I tell you, had 4 or 5 shots that you would have thought they'd have made. Of course, we had 2 or 3 come out ourselves, but they had I think, 4 layups and a couple of other shots that you'd think they'd normally make. We can't keep letting them have those shots tonight.
Lawrence County 9-4. Jim, you think the Lady Cats will score 60 tonight?
Yeah, I believe we will. We'll get close to it. We'll warm up here in a minute and get running the floor a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Well, there's Big John Weathers here tonight, our athletic director. Here's a turnover.
Yeah, over and back. The girl lost her balance and had to throw it back to the inbounds girl, and she hadn't had time to get across half court yet, so we got a turnover to start second quarter.
Okay, the Lady Cats a chance to go up by 7 or 8 right here as Katie Smith made all tournament up in Pickerington. And she scored her 1,000th point. Here's a pass inside to Hartsfield, and a jump ball, a held ball. Lawrence County will have it as Marshall County had the possession to start the quarter. Lawrence County may have to hit some of those outside shots to loosen things up. And there's Brandy Bean. Her shot no good. Out of bounds. Give it to Marshall County.
Yeah, we're not shooting the ball real well right now, but like I said, we've had a couple that really went in and came out, but we're going to have to obviously shoot the ball well. And there's a turnover right there. Threw it into the girl, and she was cutting the other way and got her hand on it, knocked it out of bounds, so it's going to be our ball back under our basket, and hopefully we'll score off the inbounds plays like we tend to do.
Oh, yeah, they've done that a lot of times this year. Here's Saxon putting in play to Hartsfield. Hartsfield's in the lane, lost the ball, but saved momentarily by Bean. Now it'll go out of bounds. Give it to Marshall County.
They're calling this game more like our conference game. They're letting us push and shove, and Wendy was bumping from both sides then and kind of fell between the girls and tried to get the ball off and couldn't, so they're letting them play.
Andrew Lozinski, the junior, gives off to Cherry Knickerbocker. Cherry Knickerbocker in the court. Looks for Campbell, back to Rodzinski at the top of the circle. She's going to drive, stop, jump. Her shot in and out, no good. 3 Lady Tigers on the boards, and I think Hartsfield over the back for the foul. No, it's Brandy Bean, her second. That is the second foul on Brandy Bean. Miranda Wallace will come in. We certainly hope that Kim Loop is better soon. Kim's not feeling well tonight, and Jim, some of those Kaufman players had to miss the Whitthorne game because of the virus going around. Here's a jumper by Marshall County. This one is good.
Well, they finally got one to roll in. That bounced around and rolled in for
Carrie Campbell got it. It's 9-6. Miranda Wallace gives to Katie Smith, to Hartsfield. Wendy Hartsfield looks for Miranda in the corner. Miranda was open for a minute. Gets back to Hartsfield around the horn to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin really guarded closely there by O'Neal. A shot up there by good.
Yeah, good feed pass inside by Kayla. She saw it break open, got it to her, and she shot a tough shot over the top of a big girl, so that was a nice touch by Melody.
Here comes O'Neal flying down there. Her shot, good.
Yeah, that was a nice drive. She took the ball left hand, just went down the lane. Nobody stepped out to help out the defensive player, and she went all the way to the basket.
Katie Smith giving off right here to Saxon. Mel Saxon looks inside. Katie layup, she missed it. Rebound out of there to Marshall County, and a charging foul on Marshall County.
Yeah, Katie caught an elbow right in the mouth. I can't tell how bad it is yet. She doesn't look real happy about it. But
it's foul number 5 on Marshall County. And is that on Allen or Campbell?
I'm not sure, Foxy. I was watching Katie here. She's got a little cut on her lip. Doesn't look like anything surgery-wise, but they have to get the bleeding stopped. She can't stay in the game if she's got any bleeding whatsoever.
Trish Rowling will come in for the Lady Cats. Trish Rowling is a 5'8" senior. That'll be the 5th foul on Marshall County as Saxon puts it in play to Hartsfield. Hartsfield to Kayla Goodwin. Lady Cats by 3 right here, 11-8. Kayla Goodwin, Miranda Wallace. Wallace looks for Rowling, found Hartsfield. Hartsfield back to Goodwin. Lady Cats working hard for the good Mel Saxon for 3. That's an air ball. Short, no good. Give it to Marshall County. They trail by 3.
Yeah, we're a little shaky right now. You know, we got 2 people off the floor we're used to having out there. Mel Saxon looks like she can get open inside if we look to her to post up.
Okay, Marshall County racing down 11-8. Second quarter just underway. Lawrence County's led all the way. They led 9-4. Here's a shot by Marshall County. That's good.
Well, Carrie Campbell just pulled up in the lane about 6 feet right in front of the basket, knocked it down over Trish Rowland. So, I mean, they've got a good, active, strong, quick ball club.
Trish Rowling gives to Hartsfield. Rowling threw it away. Bad pass. And Marshall County can tie and go ahead right here. The Lady Cats have been shooting cold here in the first half. Knickerbocker goes on the side from Rosinski. Rosinski back around the horn. O'Neal to Knickerbocker. Pass goes to Campbell. A shot up there. Good.
That was a good play by them. Posted her up, kept moving the ball till they got her posted up and just lobbed the ball to the corner of the board, and she put it in. They do a good job inside working on you. We got a timeout now, Lawrence County.
Timeout on the floor. Marshall County 12, Lawrence County 11. Back in 1 minute. First half.
Back into the game for the Lady Cats, number 33,
Katie Smith comes back in. Katie Smith will check in. She's got 1 foul. The Lady Cats have committed 4. Marshall County's committed 5. Lawrence County trailing right here as Kayla Goodwin threw a bad, terrible pass to Miranda Wallace right at her feet. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. Give it to Lawrence County as Mozinski knocked it out of bounds. Here's Goodwin working outside. Goodwin looks for Hartsfield. Wendy Hartsfield with a basketball. Wendy almost gave it up. Gives back to Saxon. Saxon to Goodwin. She's open. Her shot good.
Nice shot by there. We needed a basket right here to get back in the league and get us going again. That was about an 8 or 10 footer from the baseline by Kayla. Nice touch.
Boy, a pretty shot by Kayla Goodwin. Her first 2 points. The Lady Cats back on top, 13-12. Lawrence County leading right here. Marshall County had the lead briefly. Here goes Mozinski driving. Her shot no good, but I think she's fouled on Katie Smith, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
He got it on Kayla. Miranda got beat by a step, and Kayla was coming across the lane, so she stopped and went to help Miranda out and ended up bumping her on the side a little bit, so they're going to be shooting 2. This is an active offensive and defensive team from Marshall County.
The free throw is in and out. No good. Sheena O'Neal will have another shot. What grade is she in, Jim?
Sheena O'Neal is well, we didn't have it down here, Fox. We weren't sure
Second
on that
shot
one.
is good. We're tied at 13. I think she's a junior. Here's Kayla Goodwin giving the ball up. A turnover. Marshall County running down. Their shot, no good. Katie Smith goes high. Katie wants to run, bringing the ball out quickly. Katie goes for the middle, and she's fouled by Marshall County. That'll be number 6.
I believe that's on number 32, the junior Carrie Campbell, but we'll have to wait and see. Right.
That's her third.
We're bringing in Andrea August, a sophomore. Looks like she's probably 5'11", good-sized girl to replace Carrie Campbell.
Lawrence County with a basketball. Hartsfield's open for a 3. That is no good. Rebound out of there to Marshall. Tanisha Allen has the rebound. Allen crosses the timeline. Gives to Knickerbocker, back to Allen. Campbell, Carrie Campbell. To Allen. Here's a jumper by Knickerbocker. It's no good. The rebound is taken by Miranda Wallace. Miranda's going to drive down quickly, spin in the lane, go up. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. Lawrence County will be in the 1-and-1 from here on out.
Right, Sheena O'Neill got her there. That was a good move by Miranda. She went to the corner of the board, spun. She was the whole time had her head up looking for somebody to pass off to, and finally went ahead and went for the shot and drew the foul. That was a nice move by Miranda.
Miranda Wallace at the free throw line looking for her first points. Free throw's good.
Games like this, free throws can be important. When Coach Jordan and I were talking yesterday, we're not shooting a real good free throw percentage like we need to as a team. And sometimes a tight game will make you concentrate and bring that out. But Miranda missed her second one. We got to shoot those free throws well.
Yeah, and last year, they were in the ladies most of the year. Here's Lawrence County playing hard on defense. Sherry Knickerbocker, the basketball. Knickerbocker going to give it back to Allen. Allen drives down the lane. Her shot is no good. Kayla Goodwin got the rebound. Kayla gives to Saxon. Mel Saxon fed off to Miranda Wallace. Wallace back to Goodwin. Lady Cats by 1, 14-13, and we're in the second quarter. 2:36 to go. Katie Smith starts in. Lost the ball. Marshall County takes it. Marshall County trailing by a point, 14-13. And you got a whistle, and is it timeout? What's it called?
I believe it's going to be an offensive foul on Knickerbocker away from the ball.
Yeah, it is.
It's an illegal screen, which we've seen more of those caught, but they do a lot of moving screens. They legitimately move on a lot of theirs, so I expected to see some of those called tonight.
That's the 8th team foul on Marshall County. Mel Saxon will go to the free throw line for the first time. Saxon's got 5 points. Free throw is good.
Of course, that's the most important one. You got to hit that front end of the 1-and-1s to, obviously to get that second shot. So, we need to make sure we do that. We got now a 20-second timeout, Marshall County.
Yeah, it's going to here in the quarter. At the free throw line, Melody Saxon. She'll have one more shot. She's already hit one. It's 15-13. Saxon's got 6 points, and this one's good.
We need to concentrate and make every one of those in a tight ball game. We're only up 3 in the second quarter. Free throws become more and more important as the game goes on.
Low scoring game, very low scoring. 16-13. Marshall County looking for the good shot. Tanisha Allen. Allen goes to Knickerbocker. I don't think they've attempted a three-pointer. Here's a jumper on the side, no good, and somebody's hanging on to her arm.
I believe that might have been Miranda. All right, Miranda's losing a little step on her. The girl can go both ways, and she's faking one way or the other and gaining a step on Miranda, and she's having to play catch-up, and a lot of times that leads to fouls.
Okay, at the free throw line is O'Neill. Sheena O'Neill, her shot is no good. She's 2 out of 3 there. Second one by O'Neill is good. She's got 5 of their 14 points. Lawrence County by 2, 16-14. Kayla Goodwin goes in the corner to Saxon. Mel Saxon gives to Katie Smith. A turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound out of there to Knickerbocker. Here comes Marshall County. Marshall County had it taken away right there by Katie Smith. Katie gives to Saxon. A layup, no good. And the rebound is out of there to Marshall County, and a foul, I think, on Wallace.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Katie really hustled and got the ball to Melody. She missed the layup. Miranda, I thought, made a clean steal, and the official was the opposite side from the Marshall County girl. I don't think there's any way he could see the contact, but he may have heard something, but it sure looked like a clean steal by Miranda.
1:37 left here in the first half. Going to the free throw line is Tanisha Allen with a chance to tie the score. Allen stands in at the free throw line. Her shot good.
And of course, both teams are in the 1-1 now for the rest of the half. So this foul shooting is going to get it really important here.
Allen, her second shot is good. We're tied. Game tied at 16 with 1:35 to go in the first half. Lawrence County with a basketball. Kayla Goodwin looks for Saxon. Now she gives to Katie Smith at the top of the circle. Katie back to Goodwin. Inside, the pass goes to Hartsfield. She had her shot blocked by Morzinski. And here come the Lady Tigers down with a chance to go ahead. Morzinski with a basketball, holding outside. Got it off to O'Neal. O'Neal to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker kicks it back out to Allen. Tanisha Allen. Now a shot by the sophomore, no good. Rebound out of there. And a foul on Marshall County going over the back of Katie Smith.
Yeah, it was Andrea August, the big girl that came off the bench, and she missed a fairly easy shot over the top of Katie, but she's got about 3 or 4 inches on Katie, and then just got frustrated and tried to break between 2 players on the rebound. So we'll be back on the line. Miranda Wallace shooting 1-1.
Wallace goes to the free throw line. Miranda's 1 out of 2 there tonight. Wallace, her free throw. This one is good.
Got a good bounce off the back iron, high in the air, and came back through, so that's good for us. Marshall County looks like they're totally an inside team. They want to take it in. They don't want to shoot the threes. They want to get the ball inside, so that's going to lead to a lot of fouls.
Second one by Miranda. Rims in and out. A tough break, and Tanisha Allen gets the rebound. Allen will come down with 47 seconds. Let's see if they'll go for one. Here's Marshall County working. O'Neal to Knickerbocker. Yeah, I think Marshall might play for the last shot. Knickerbocker's in that lane a long time. Gives to Morzinski. A turnaround jumper, no good. Jackson got the rebound with 24 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to play for one shot with the 1-point lead. We hadn't done real well offensively. We want to wait, get that last shot, and hope we can make it going into the half.
Here's Saxon. She was open for 3, didn't take it. Now Allen comes out on her. Here's Miranda Wallace. Wallace back to Goodwin. And Lawrence County won't get the shot as the buzzer's going to sound right here. The halftime score. Lawrence County 17. Marshall County 16. Bill's got 4. Brandy Bean 2. Kayla Goodwin's got 2. Mel Saxon's got 7 points. Miranda Wallace has got a couple for the Lady Cats. It's a hard-fought first half, and Lawrence County leads by 1 point. Coach Shane Clark has joined us, and Coach, what a big win over Maplewood.
Yeah, that was a big win. Friday night and Saturday night were big wins. Of course, Friday night district game, but huge win. But Saturday night with Maplewood, came out, was kind of worried about that game. I knew they were really quick and had a couple of kids that could light it up, and worried about their pressure defense, but thought we did a good job handling the pressure defense, and everything fell right. I thought Saturday night was as good as we've looked all year. Hopefully we'll continue that.
Well, we'll have to tonight against Marshall County. Coach, I noticed some of the guys got in foul trouble. Were there a lot of fouls in the Maplewood game?
Yeah, pretty good bit. And, of course, the ones that we got, it seemed like the same people were getting them. Bronson, of course, he gets a few fouls, but usually they're good fouls. They're hustle fouls, and I don't mind that. Usually usually a couple of other guys get a few fouls scrapping, but it wasn't too bad. But we got to the line a few more times. I guess it seemed like a lot more fouls because Lincoln County, with the Star game, we didn't shoot many free throws and they didn't either. So I guess it seemed like more fouls than normal because of that.
Coach, people are still talking about that game. I went up to Columbia Whitthorne to the Kaufman game last night. Of course, Coach David Colley and several of them won't know about that deep game.
Right.
Don't see many of those anymore, do you?
No, you don't. I hadn't seen one in a couple of years, and when I did, it didn't last the whole game like it did then. But like I said, that's their strategy, and they did it effectively. I think it didn't pay off for a win with them, but you can't ever tell. They may come down here and do the same thing and win. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can handle it. I was just glad to see us to respond to that situation like we did. I thought we did a good job handling that type of situation, especially when we weren't prepared for it. We were thinking more that they'd come out and really pressure our guards. Instead, they went into a stall, and that's fine. I'm just glad we got a win out of it.
Yeah, boy. Tonight, the Lawrence County Wildcats will take on Marshall County. The Wildcats last week had 3 big wins. They defeated Loretta on Tuesday, and then Lincoln County on Friday, and Maplewood on Saturday. Coach, you got some stats or something there?
No, I've just got notes on. Just got some notes on Lewisburg, and looking over them, they got such a big lineup. We got to do some. Hopefully, we've done enough preparation for them, and hopefully this game will help us for Friday night's Columbia matchup. Don't want to overlook Lewisburg, or want us to use this to improve towards Friday night. But they've got a couple of quick guards, and they got a 6'10", 6'7", and 6'5" across the back line, and so they got a really big lineup, and that could be really effective against us.
How have they done this year, Coach? Do you recall? Let's see. We might have some statistics.
The overall record's a little bit misleading because they play a lot of 3A schools. They play a lot of bigger schools. So 5-6, I think, but their overall record's deceiving. 2-2, they've lost 1 to Giles County and 1 to Hickman County, I believe. So that's their 2 losses. So not bad teams to lose to. But they played Giles County close. They've got a good club, and I think they'll come in here and play hard and give us all we can ask for, and hopefully we can get out here with a win and show improvement.
Yeah, boy, you're right. And some of those teams they played, like Lewis County's in the top 10 in the state, I know, and Hickman County's really having a good season this year.
Spring Hill's a good team in that district as well.
You bet. I think this could be a good series for Lawrence County. The travel distance is not too far. Did your teams play Marshall County when you was in high school?
No, we didn't play them. We played them as freshmen, played them in junior high, but we didn't.
Coach Clark, I noticed last night, I mentioned some of the Kaufman players didn't make the trip because of the virus, and now Kim Loop's out. Has this hit your Wildcats yet?
No, we had a little bit of it before Christmas, when we went to Spring Hill and the Shelbyville game, we had a little bit of it. But after that, we hadn't had any. I hope we don't get any more of it, but we hadn't had any since before Christmas.
Okay, the morale seems to be good on the Wildcats. Have they been working pretty hard?
Yeah, of course, with Friday and Saturday being back-to-back games, doing real well both of those games. Monday we came out, I think we... like I said, I hope we're prepared for this game. I know in the back of the players' mind, in the back of my mind, I guess too, we've got to be thinking about Friday night in Columbia. But I want us to use this to get better, and I want us to use this to. I don't want to overlook. They've got like I said, they've got a good squad, and I hope they don't come in here and beat us and put a bad taste in their mouth when we play Columbia. Hope we can use more fuel to the fire.
Yeah. Coach David Colley talking to some other people last night, and they had a tough game. Henry County must really have a pretty good team. That's who they played Saturday night. And Coach Colley was telling this fellow that he didn't think Henry County had been faced with that much height. And that is a problem when you play the district game like Columbia, that height, isn't it?
Right. And I hope the 6'10" boy in here will give us a little bit of a test, and as far as getting us ready for Friday night in Columbia. And like I said, not overlooking Lewisburg, but we need to get used to playing against that height before we play Columbia Friday night. So hopefully we can do a good job against that. I'll feel better if we do a good job against Lewisburg and against this type of height and size to get them off the boards better than we did Saturday night. That's the one negative I feel like with Saturday night was all the rest was positive, I think, but I thought the one negative was our defensive boards. I thought we gave Maplewood too many opportunities offensive glass. They really pushed us underneath the backboard, and I don't want that to happen again tonight.
Yeah, Marshall County lists this guy you're talking about at 9, but he looks like 6'10", Ryan Young. I remember when his father played for Vanderbilt, Spence Young, I think they listed him as about 6'11", his father, but Ryan Young, like some of our players and we see in the district, looks like he's grown pretty fast and pretty skinny, isn't he?
He is, but he works hard.
You bet.
He really does. He gets out there and works hard on both ends of the floor, and you got to hand the kid that. All of Lewisburg, what we've seen so far, they really work hard and really get up and down the floor and take advantage of their size, really try to pound the ball inside a lot. And a couple of them can shoot outside, so they got a couple of small guards, but they're quick, so that worries us as well. They've got a first-class team. Like I said, we're not overlooking them by any means, and like I said, I hope we show improvement and can win the game. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for this bunch.
Coach Clark, did we have a freshman game last night?
Yeah, we did. Freshmen beat Spring Hill for the second time this year. Real proud of them. They really show a lot of improvement and really getting after it on defense.
Was that a true or a JV game?
I don't know if they had any sophomores or not, so I'm not sure if they did or not.
Yeah.
Of course, it was all freshmen for us. It was the same bunch that we played up there.
Yeah,
so.
and they led us up there, Coach Clark.
Right.
Coach Jimmy Freeman got his guys up, and they came back and beat Spring Hill in the last minute or two, didn't they?
Right. Coach Freeman does a super job with that ninth grade. He really gets them fired up and really stays on them and gets them playing hard. And they really, I thought last night, they really played hard defense. They really hustled. And that's all you can ask a kid, to hustle and give you the effort and try to do what you're asking them to do. And the rest is a lot has to do with winning timing. And I thought last night they really did. Thought they looked better than they did up there when they played Spring Hill. Well, that's good. So that helps us for the future.
You bet. Thanks, Coach Clark, and good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Okay, Coach Shane guest here at halftime of the girls' game, and the Lady Cats lead 17-16. But now they've got some good players. Okay, we're ready for the second half as we get ready to go. And Marshall putting the play will be Carrie Campbell. Campbell gets it in play to O'Neill. Lawrence County by 1. Boy, it should be a dandy second half. The Lady Cats stayed in the dressing room longer than normal and came back out, and they look like they're ready to go. Katie Smith pulls out on O'Neill right here. O'Neill dribbles around the defense, gives off to Allen. Tanisha Allen's going to drive. They cut her off. Pass goes to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker at the top of the circle. Back to O'Neill. A shot up there, no good. They scramble for the ball, and Mel Saxon had it for a minute, and Goodwin's got her hands on it. It's a held ball.
Yeah, we'll go to Lawrence County because they had the ball starting the second half. These first 3 minutes in a tight game, usually the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half are very important. We need somebody to take over on the offensive end and start putting the ball in the basket and put a little pressure on Marshall County.
Okay, the Lady Cats with it. Katie Smith gives to Hartsfield. Hartsfield starts down the middle, gives off to Goodwin. Kayla Goodwin's double team, got it back to Saxon. Saxon at the top of the circle to Goodwin. Kayla's going to stop, jumper shot, blocked. They fight for the rebound, and it's taken by Marshall County. Here come the Lady Tigers rushing down. They can go ahead A bad pass in there is going to go to Marshall County, but they save it. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill with the basketball at the top of the circle. Marshall County can go ahead right here. O'Neill gives to Rosinski. Rosinski back to O'Neill. She's going to drive. Give back to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker, a 15-footer. Good.
Nice shot right there. Looks like we're going to sag off and let them have the three-point shot because they hadn't tried one until right here at the start of the second half when O'Neill. But that was a nice driving, 12, 14-footer by Knickerbocker.
Katie Smith with the basketball, giving to Hartsfield. Hartsfield's double team. She needs help. Got it back to Kayla Goodwin. Bad pass. Hartsfield threw it away, and Marshall County is going to go down, put it up, rolling, no good. They get the third shot, no good. And Wendy Hartsfield digs out the rebound. Well, they're cold too, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, they're cold as they can be. Both teams are. If either team started hitting any, the shots that they normally hit, they'd get out in front pretty quick.
Hartsfield working hard, gives off to Brandy. Brandy drives for the basket, banked it, no good. And you got another jump ball, and this time the possession arrow goes to Marshall County.
Yeah, I believe one of the Marshall County girls, couldn't tell if it was O'Neill or who it was, got a hand on that shot by Brandy, deflected a little bit, but we've got to take that ball on in and get those baskets when we get that good a lane to the basket.
O'Neill out of there with a basketball. Marshall County by one, 18-17, sort of early in the third quarter. O'Neill looks for Knickerbocker. Here's a steal by Hartsfield. Wendy Hartsfield's got the steal, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Lawrence County.
Looked like there could have been a foul, but it was definitely a big hustle play by Mazinski from Marshall County. She dove and apparently got a handle of the ball. Wendy kind of lost control, but she had it last and just kind of swung it out of bounds. So it's Marshall County's ball.
Okay, the Lady Tigers with it. Marshall County got the ball in play to Rosinski. Right back to O'Neill. Sheena O'Neill's a good ball handler for the Lady Tigers. They lead by one. Lawrence County working hard on defense. Here's Allen. She'll gun one up. No good. Rosinski got the rebound. Her layup is good.
That's the thing about forcing those outside shots. Sometimes you can't get back into rebound position when you're sagging off people. They can get a lane to the basket, and she got in there and made it. So that puts him up by three.
Marshall County's biggest lead. Kayla Goodwin at the top of the circle gives to Brandy Bean. Brandy to Hartsfield. Wendy Hartsfield back to Saxon. Open three. Good.
Big shot right there. We needed something positive to happen here in the second half. That gets us back even. Maybe that'll get us going a little bit. Somebody's got to step up and start scoring some points.
20-20. We're tied, and here's a steal. Brandy Bean got the steal. Pass goes to Saxon. Mel Saxon's shot is blocked. Creighton County.
Yeah, Carrie Campbell came down. Good pass inside by Katie. She led Mel a little too far, and she's under the basket. When she jumped back, it gave her Campbell a perfect angle to block it.
Here's a shot up there by Saxon. That's Goodwin. Goodwin's shot is good. Two-pointer, wasn't it?
Yeah, things are starting to fall for us. That ball hit the rim 3 times and bounced up before it fell in, so maybe things are going to start going our way a little bit.
22-20, Lady Cats with the lead here. O'Neill with the basketball, giving to Allen. She's going to drive, stop, jump, rolling, good.
Got a nice roll on that, hit the far rim, went up, kissed off the backboard, and came back through. So both teams starting to warm up a little bit and get a few balls in the basket.
Tied at 22 again. 22, Lawrence County and Marshall County. Katie Smith with it. Katie's at the top of the circle, gives back to Goodwin to Saxon. Saxon had her shot blocked. Marshall County will take it. Here comes Rosinski running down. Rosinski with a basketball. She gives to O'Neill. Sheena O'Neill. Back to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive. She's a fine player. Campbell goes inside. Shot blocked by Katie Smith. Knickerbocker tried it. Katie Smith blocked it. O'Neill at the top of the circle. That's a big block by Katie Smith right there. And here is a whistle. What's that called?
He's going to call a double foul. The Allen girl was really working too. Wendy coming across the lane hard, and when they didn't call the foul, she just started giving it back to her. And then by the time the official saw it, it was a double foul. But really, Allen initiated all that contact.
Foul number 2 on Katie Smith.
Was it on Katie? No, it was on Wendy and Allen. And what they're going to do now is double foul. They don't shoot those anymore. It's not a technical, it's just double foul. So you go to the possession area, so it's our ball coming up the floor.
22-22, Lady Cats with a basketball. Katie Smith got a screen. Katie looks for somebody, had it knocked out of her hands, found Brandy Bean, back to Saxon. Mel Saxon looks for Hartsfield inside. Now Brandy lost the pass. They force it inside. And Marshall County doing a fine job disallowing the ball to come inside. Sheena O'Neill. Marshall County tied with Lawrence County. Allen's going to spin, put it up. She missed it. Rebound put back by Knickerbocker, no good. And here's Goodwin out with a rebound. Kayla Goodwin tries to feed Saxon, and it's knocked out of bounds by Marshall County.
Yeah, good hustle by Mozinski on their part. What Marshall County's figured out, the officials are not going to call it tight inside, so they're just getting more and more aggressive to see what the officials will let them do, and right now, it's hectic on both ends.
Okay, the Lady Cats with a chance to go ahead. Here's Katie Smith. Katie spins. She'll jump. Her shot, good! Katie Smith hit it.
Nice little bank shot about 10 feet. When she first shot it, I thought it was long, but she kissed it off the glass. Hopefully she intended to. Hope so her touch is getting down that good.
Lawrence County with the lead right here by 2 as the Lady Tigers rush down. O'Neill to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker looking for Campbell. Campbell for the basketball now. Carrie Campbell's a good shooter. She's got 8 points. Campbell gives back to Knickerbocker. It's out of bounds. A turnover, Marshall County.
A lot of unforced turnovers during the game. Just, we got a 20-second timeout by Marshall County.
Yeah. The Lady Cats lead 24-22, and Lawrence County will have the basketball. The Auburn-Vandy game Sunday.
Yeah, I knew they were going up there. Jennifer was excited about going up and seeing Auburn play. A lot of local girls, not from Lawrence County, but local girls, Shelbyville and other places, Oak Ridge, a lot of players on Auburn's team from Tennessee.
Lawrence County with the lead. The clock ticks under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Here's Katie Smith. Katie, a jumper. It's good!
Looks like Katie's decided she's got to take over the score, and somebody's got to. And as long as they give her that drive in the lane, she can shoot that shot all day. She keeps doing it.
Yeah, boy. Katie's got 4, and the Lady Cats go up by 4. It's 26-22. Lawrence County trying to defeat Marshall County. But Marshall County's good. Here's Mrozinski, a 3. Good!
Like I said, we're backing off trying to keep the ball from getting inside so easy, and they're starting to shoot from outside, and that's the first 3 they've connected on. If they get warmed up on those, they're going to be a lot of trouble for us.
About the first one they've shot, isn't it? Here's Katie. Katie goes under there to Hartsfield. Layup, good, and a foul. Boy, a beautiful assist by Katie Smith.
Yeah, that time we got the ball to her on time. We've been getting open in there some and hadn't been seeing it quick enough to get the ball in there to them. Great. I thought the ball had flown out of Wendy's hand when it went up off the glass. That was a quick left-handed shot. She drew the foul and got a chance to make the third.
It was a dandy shot, a pretty shot, and Hartsfield's free throw just a little short. Brandy Bean got the rebound, put it back up, no good. Put back up, no good by Katie Smith. Brandy put it up, good.
That should pick us up. That should get us going and get us up and down the floor a little quicker right there.
Lawrence County with their full court pressure right here. Marshall County trying to beat it. Mrozinski's going to dribble across the timeline. With 40 seconds to go, the Lady Cats by 5. Here's a 3-pointer by Marshall. Good.
No, that's Allen. O'Neill hit it from the left wing. Another 3-pointer. So that's with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're only up by 2.
Okay, Katie Smith working underneath to Hartsfield. Wendy's going to put it up. She's fouled. A whistle in Marshall County. That's only the third team. Of course, Lawrence County hadn't committed but 1.
And if you were able to see how active this game is, you'd know that they're having to let a lot go, because I'm sure there's been more than 4 fouls. But I think what's created this for us is 2 drives by Katie Smith where she scored has loosened things up, and now we're starting to get the ball inside a little bit.
Wendy Hartsfield's free throw is good. She's got 7 points. Lady Cats by 3 right here, and that's the 4th foul, by the way, on Carrie Campbell. This one in and out, no good. Brandy Bean got the rebound, put it back, no good, and Brandy's fouled.
Of course, you hate to miss the foul shots, but that, as it turned out, that's fortunate. Brandy got the rebound, went up hard, got fouled. She's got a chance for 2. I know in practice yesterday they shot, I think, 80 free throws, and Coach Joyner was keeping a record of how many they made, how many were all net, and just trying anything to get their concentration back on the foul line. For we got, getting games like this, they're coming. You got to make foul shots.
Free throw good by the senior, Brandy Bean. Boy, Brandy nails it. She's got 5 points. Lawrence County by 4. Brandy can make it 5. Right here. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, Marshall County out with it. And here comes O'Neal. O'Neal across the timeline. Katie Smith almost had the steal. 8 seconds in the third quarter. Here's a 3 by Marshall. Up there, no good. Katie Smith. Katie's going to gun one from midcourt. Banked it. No good as the ends. Lawrence County pulls by 4. Third quarter's
Jake and Al Murdoch, B&W Auto Parts, 813 North Locust in Lawrenceburg.
The Lawrence County Lady Cats lead right here, 32-28. Marshall County will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Boy, the Lady Cats really turned it up there in the third quarter, and here's a turnover by Marshall County.
Knickerbocker dribbled across the line and just spun a little bit and put the ball back on the center line, so that was over and back. So that's a good break for us. We need to keep the momentum going we built in the last couple of minutes of the third quarter.
Lawrence County with it. Pass in there to Hartsfield. She's pushed. Her shot no good. Rebound out of there to Marshall County. Carrie Campbell with 4 fouls will bring it down. Campbell with the basketball goes in the corner to Mrozinski. She's hit 1-3. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal to Knickerbocker. I don't think Knickerbocker's tried a 3. Here's one by Mrozinski. Good!
Oh, nice stroke on those last 2. She hadn't shot the ball early in the game at all, except on a couple of drives, but she's looked good on those last 2 threes, so we're only up by 1 point.
Lawrence County by 1. The Lady Cats working. Kayla Goodwin for 3. It's good!
Stepped on the line, so it was only for 2, but that does put us up by 3, and that's a big basket.
Okay, Goodwin nails a 2-pointer as Lawrence County leads right here by 3, 34-31. Knickerbocker, they leave her unguarded out there. She don't like to shoot the 3, but she'll jump inside. Good.
She looks like she still likes to shoot the ball off the dribble, and she can't do that much on the 3, so she's coming inside the 3, shooting off the dribble, and she's hit the last 2 she shot.
Marshall County trailing by 1. The Lady Cats go to Goodwin. Kayla Goodwin's going to dribble in the lane, give back to Hartsfield. Hartsfield to Goodwin, into Brandy, threw it away. Bad pass, intercepted Marshall County. Here come the Lady Tigers, a chance to go ahead. Marshall County trying to upset the number 7 team in the state, the Lady Wildcats. Here's Knickerbocker in the... Knickerbocker holds, gives off to Mrozinski. Back to O'Neal. Very patient. Knickerbocker with a shot, no good. A whistle and a foul one, I think.
Right. Knickerbocker was setting the screen. Mozinski was setting the screen for Knickerbocker, and Kayla came through the screen trying to get a hand in the shot and knocked her down. So that's a foul on Kayla. I believe that's her third.
Third foul on Kayla Goodwin, and Marshall County will put the ball in play as Campbell looks for somebody. Threw it way out. It's almost stolen by Hartsfield, but saved right there by O'Neal. Sheena O'Neal. O'Neal with the basketball from Mrozinski. Boy, Brandy's doing a good job inside, but here's one up by Campbell, no good. August got the rebound, put it up, no good. Mel Saxon tips the rebound and comes out of there with it. Saxon's got it to Katie Smith. Katie's going to drive. She got in a little jumper, and it's good.
She's got to look for that shot and look for dump it off if she doesn't have the shot. That's what she's got to do that. If you were at the game, you wouldn't believe how much contact's going on here. Katie Smith knocked the ball away from O'Neal out of bounds. It's still Marshall County's ball.
Here comes Tanisha Allen back into the game. She'll replace August, but August played well. The sophomore for Marshall County, the tallest player on the floor. Lawrence County by 3, but Marshall County's got the ball, and the pass comes in right here to Sheena O'Neal. O'Neal kicks it around the horn. Now O'Neal likes to shoot the 3. She's hit 1. A shot by Marshall County, no good. They got the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds by Lawrence County.
Yeah, I think it was Brandy, I believe, fouled the girl on the shot, but then the girl came back into Brandy and knocked her all the way into the basket getting the rebound, so they're really letting things go.
Marshall County will put the ball in play right here, trailing by 3 points. 5:17 left. Long pass coming out to O'Neill. Sheena O'Neill with the basketball. Be sure to join us for the Mid-State Basketball Report. We'll have the top teams in the state, the first rankings of the year. Rosinski's going to drive. She starts in. She put it up. No good. Ball's knocked out of bounds, but a foul on Kayla Goodwin. That'll be her fourth.
That's tough. She's our playmaker. She gets a lot of things going for us. And Miranda Wallace is going to come in and replace Kayla. But I tell you, Marshall County is just tremendously aggressive. And with the officiating, I'm not really complaining. It's rough both ways, but it's really, I think, playing in their favor a little bit.
Marshall County really playing a bang-up game. Here's Miranda Wallace. She's a fine player. The Lady Cats by 3. Miranda's also a sophomore. Here goes Campbell driving. Her layup, good.
Nice drive all the way inside. Avoided a couple people at the basket and made the easy shot. So that puts us up only by 1 with 4:45 to go in the ball game.
Here's Katie Smith crossing the timeline, calling the play. And a pass goes in there to Mel Saxon, and she's going to be fouled by Mrozinski. Andrea Mrozinski picks up her first foul. That's the 5th team foul on Marshall County. The Lady Cats will have the basketball. Miranda Wallace is going to put it to Mel Saxon. Mel's going to drive under. Her layup,
Good adjustment in the air. She went in the air, and the big girl from Marshall County came in front of her, so she pulled the ball back down and went around her, still in the air, and laid the ball in. Nice move.
Yeah, she's got 11 points, and the Lady Cats by 3. Here's Sheena O'Neill, guarded by Katie Smith. O'Neill got a screen, and she's going to lose the ball. Good defense by Brandy Bean.
Good defense by Brandy and Katie. A lot of bumping going on, and finally she dropped it off her leg and kicked it out of bounds. There's contact on both sides. It's not one-sided. It's a very rough. It's for a rough game, and only 18 fouls together in the second half is unreal.
Okay, the Lady Cats can go up by 5 right here as Katie Smith brings it down. Katie gives to Saxon. Mel looks inside for Brandy. Brandy points to Wallace. Wallace had her shot blocked, and ball is going to be taken by Marshall County, and Brandy Bean steps in to tie her up. A held ball goes to Lawrence County.
Yeah, we swung the ball back and had the entry pass in, and Miranda didn't see it, tried to take the shot and had it blocked. She should have looked inside. She had the pass inside that time.
3:54 left, and here's a bad pass forced inside to Hartsfield, but they foul Hartsfield, I think.
Yeah, Carrie Campbell came over the top trying to come around her, and Wendy stepped over to her enough to where she had to come through her to get to the ball, and that's her 5th personal foul, and that's a big blow for Marshall County. She's one of their 2 strong people inside, but they got a 6-footer coming in for her, so that doesn't take them out of it at all.
Okay, here's Wendy Hartsfield taking the pass. Wendy looks inside. Boy, they'd like to get that ball into Brandy, especially now with the sophomore guarding Brandy. Here's Katie, a jumper on the side. It is no good. And the rebound goes to Marshall County. The Lady Tigers trail by 3 as Marshall County will run it back down. Pass goes to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker looks inside. Mrozinski was open for a minute. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill into August. A turnaround jumper that is no good. And a jump ball. This time the possession arrow goes to Marshall County.
Yeah, what we're finding sometimes, there's so much pushing inside, you're having to hold your own so much, and when the ball comes off the rim, you don't have your feet under you well enough to go after it. All your momentum's pushing back into to the person you're blocking out. So we're having to really scramble for rebounds.
Okay, Marshall County puts it in play, and the pass comes in right here to Campbell. Carrie Campbell guarded by Katie Smith. Here's a 3 by Marshall. Good!
That ties the ball game up. Mrozinski again, this time from the left wing. Looks like she lost the shot. We're going to have to come out and play her, and if we sag off, it's going to have to be off Knickerbocker or somebody else.
That's her 3rd three-pointer. Lawrence County and Marshall tied 38. Wendy Hartsfield threw it away. A bad pass. Here comes Marshall County with a chance to on top. 2:49 left in the game. Lawrence County playing hard, trying to prevent the upset. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill gives right back to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker to Mrozinski. Mrozinski's going to spin, and here's a foul on Mel Saxon. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Lady Cats. Only the 4th. That's the first foul on Saxon. And Saxon will sit down, and Goodwin will come back in. Miranda Wallace stays in. Here's a pass coming into August. August is in the lane. Had the ball taken away by Katie Smith. Katie gives to Miranda Wallace. She travels.
The official was spinning, trying to get himself out of the way down the floor, and he missed seeing the ball get knocked out of her hand and her going back after it and continuing the dribble. That was a bad call, at least the way I saw it.
Marshall County with the basketball, and here come the Lady Tigers. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Knickerbocker with the basketball, giving to Mrozinski. She's hit a three. She's hit 3 threes. Marshall wants time. Timeout on the floor. Lawrence County 38, Marshall 38. Back in 30 seconds.
Hey, folks, when you feel like going up...
Yeah, we're in good shape foul-wise here at the end, except for Kayla Goodwin. She's got 4, so everybody else can be aggressive. Only got 2:14 left. No need to save the fouls. Be aggressive. We got 3 fouls, 2 fouls to give up even before they go into 1-and-1.
Marshall County's basketball, and it comes in to Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker gives to O'Neill. O'Neill's guarded by Katie Smith. Lawrence County's committed 4 fouls. Miranda almost had a steal. And the pass goes back to O'Neill inside to August. Her shot is no good. Miranda Wallace out of there with the rebound, and they're on her back.
Yeah, we were fortunate there that Miranda came in there because I think it was Wendy went across to help out, and when the shot went up from August, she wasn't in position on the backside, and Miranda came in and saved us on that one. That's a big play by Miranda. Now these foul shots that are always important, but right now they're extremely important for us.
Miranda went high for that rebound. Now the 5'5" sophomore goes to the free throw line. Miranda Wallace to shoot right here. 1:56 left in the game. Miranda's free throw, no good, too long. Marshall County with the rebound. And Marshall County threw it away.
Yeah, August just turned to throw it to O'Neill and just air melted about 2 feet over her head and threw it out of him. So we got a minute 51, score tied. Missed a foul shot there and got a break. So maybe that's what we need to get a little lead here.
Lawrence County with a basketball. We're tied at 38. Katie Smith was open, didn't take the shot. Katie gives to Goodwin. She'll put it up. Good!
She doesn't shoot the ball often, but I tell you, everybody I just seen held the ball was Kayla Goodwin.
That's right. Shooter. About 8 points tonight. Here's Marshall County going inside. Marshall County sent a 9th grader, Ray, into the game. Ray to Mrozinski. To 38. Mrozinski's going to drive, stop, shoot. It's bouncing, no good. Brandy Bean rebound. The Lady Cats are going to slow it down with 1:16. We might get into a free throw shooting contest now.
Yes, very well could.
Kayla Goodwin holding it in the corner. Kayla's going to come back out and give off to Brandy Bean. Brandy to Hartsfield. 58 seconds left. The Lady Cats by 2 right here in an exciting game. Hartsfield threw. Wendy threw it back across the timeline.
Yeah, she tried to make that pass left-handed, which was the hand at the way she was facing, but she just slipped out of her hand and went on the backcourt. Katie tried to save it and couldn't, so we're up by 2 with 5 seconds.
Okay, let's see if the Lady Cats can get a steal right here. O'Neill with the basketball. O'Neill going to throw inside. Here's a shot by Marshall, no good. Miranda Wallace got the rebound. Wallace has the rebound. And a whistle and a foul on Marshall County.
Tremendous play by Miranda Wallace. They had the rebound. She just came in from the side and stripped the ball loose. If you want to know how physical this game's been, all you got to do is look at Katie Smith's face. She's got a pump knot on her head from getting hit in the second half. She's got a busted lip from catching elbow in the first half. And now she's on the foul line for 1-and-1. So, she's it's graphic to look at her face right now, what's going on.
40 seconds left in the game. Boy, a big play by Miranda Wallace. Katie's free throw, good. Lawrence County by 3. The Lady Cats by 3 with 40 seconds to go. Katie Smith with her second free throw right here.
This is the important one. This gets us a 4-point lead where 3 can't tie it.
Katie's free throw, good. Boy, 2 big free throws right there and a big rebound by Miranda Wallace. Marshall County going to bring it down across the timeline and call time. 32 seconds left in the game. Lawrence County by 4. Boy, Miranda Wallace
went high for that rebound, didn't she? Yeah, that was a tremendous play. I mean, they were pushing inside, got good position, got the rebound, was ready to go back up for the shot. Miranda just came out of nowhere and stripped the girl. We got the ball. Katie got fouled. We go the other end, hit two. I mean, right now, that's the biggest difference in the end of the ball game.
Well, there's Nell and Cromer Smotherman again. They must like this Wildcat basketball.
Well, there's a lot to like tonight. Of course, we've been a little bit off tonight. We hadn't handled the ball well, but if that's going to happen, you want it to happen in a non-conference game. But, if we win this one as tight as it's been, we need to sit back and take a deep breath and look at what we're doing and relax a little bit and come out a little more ready to play Friday night.
Okay, the Lady Cats with a lead, a 4-point lead. 32 seconds left in the game here. Lawrence County's got Brandy Bean, Kayla Goodwin, Wendy Hartsfield, Miranda Wallace, and Katie Smith. You're right, Katie's got a big knot on her head, and she's already had her lip cut earlier in the first half.
And what's going to be important right now, we've got 2 fouls to give. We can't foul on a three-point shot, but we got 2 fouls to give without them going to the free throw line. And I'm sure we know that, and we're going to wait as long as we can before we use any of those fouls.
Okay, here's O'Neill. She likes to shoot the three to Mrozinski. Mrozinski back to Knickerbocker to O'Neill. Sheena O'Neill working for Marshall County, going to drive a jumper. It's good and a foul.
Foul there. They came. In fact, really all they needed was 2 points. Wasn't going to tie it, so they were right to go on inside, but we didn't need to foul them. They can cut it to one right here with 15 seconds. I'm sure they'll foul us and send us to the other end. So main thing we got to do is get the ball in bounds after this free throw. If she misses it, obviously we got to get the rebound first. Then if it's made, we got to get it in bounds. They'll probably foul, and we got to shoot the fouls on the other end.
Foul on Brandy Bean. Holly Barnes, free throw good. It's a 1-point game. Lawrence County's got the lead. Did Marshall call time?
Marshall County called, I think, and it is a full timeout. So, Marshall County's called timeout. We got a 1-point lead. The key thing here,
Marshall County going to try to prevent the inbounds play, but if necessary, the Lady Cats have a timeout. So putting the ball in play will be Wendy Hartsfield. Lawrence County leads by 1. And Wendy gets it to Brandy Bean. Brandy's a good free throw shooter. Brandy gives back to Wendy Hartsfield. They foul Hartsfield, I believe, with 10 seconds.
And I just seen Wendy out the ball as anybody.
You bet.
Anybody that's on the floor right now wouldn't bother me a bit to see them on the free throw line. Concentrate and make the shots. We got to make sure to pressure them. If they do get the rebound, pressure the ball, make them take their time getting it down the floor. But they're a very loose bunch. They came out of their huddle. Marshall County did, laughing, grinning about something. So, when you got a team like that, anything can happen. They don't feel like they got anything to lose right now.
Lawrence County led by 4 after the third quarter. Here's Hartsfield, a 5'9" junior at the free throw line. Her free throw is up there. It's no good. Short. Marshall County got the rebound. Here come the Lady Tigers rushing down. And the ball is found, put up by Marshall County. No good. Lawrence County got the rebound. And Brandy Bean is fouled. I believe this game is over. Let's see.
We got a break right there. We were intentionally trying to foul the girl with the basketball, and they didn't call it. We knocked Mozinski to the floor. They did not call it. It got away from her. We grabbed it. There was a foul at the buzzer. Ball game's over. We were very lucky there at the end.
Lawrence County Lady Cats win their 13th game of the year. They get a standing ovation from this huge Wildcat and Lady Cat crowd. Lawrence County